Joel, beaten 1-0 against Southampton. The away form, again, coming back to bite us. 1 year to the day since we kept a clean sheet. And another performance where we were outfought by the opposition. They had more energy than us again. We struggled to get any sort of attacking patterns or attacking moves together. What do you put it down to?
I don't know what I put it down to. It's not just a waveform. It's just form. Everything's shocking. I was saying to you guys before. There's not a single piece of quality shown in that whole game. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of strangers were put on a pitch. Yeah, and told don't pass to each other. There was no connection between them. There was no fight. There was no desire until stoppage time. Yeah, it's appalling. It's actually appalling for a team who are fighting for top four. We've been top four regulars. I don't know how long, 5 years now, something along those lines. It's embarrassing. That's the way. It's actually embarrassing. This is Southampton. They got beat here in the league 6-0. Yeah.
9-0.
Was it 9? It's even worse than I thought. Okay. It's embarrassing. I don't know what else I can say. These players who play for Southampton are not good. They are not better than bottom half of the league. You can't argue that.
I can argue that. I think Southampton actually got some decent players.
Not as a team. Not as a, all right,
yeah,
fine.
No, they're in good form. They just went to Stamford Bridge and they beat Chelsea 2-0. I know they got a good draw against Arsenal. That's not saying much, but they've been in good form recently. And it's not Southampton a team that you can't underestimate because they do have some good players. I think Ings is the informed striker in the league at the moment. Nathan Redmond is a tricky winger. They've got two centre mids in Højbjerg, who's a former Bayern Munich player. Used to have a lot of game time for them. He's a class act, and I think Ward-Prowse as well has got quality in him. So they have some good players. I don't think you can underestimate them, but I think what's most concerning is just how bad we were today in terms of how much we weren't in the game. And Southampton dominated us. They had more energy. Anytime we got the ball into midfield, they would cut us out. They were the ones who looked more up for it today than we did. And is that because this team has just been together too long, do you think?
You've got it perfectly spotted, and I think so. It's just stale. It's boring. The players are bored. The manager, no matter how good a manager comes in, it's stale. You can't. I don't know. You can't bring to life a dead dog. Like I don't know if that's even a thing. It just makes no sense. You
definitely can't bring to life a dead dog. That's definitely true.
Alright, fine. No, this team is just you got it nail on the head. It's just boring, stale. Yeah, don't want to be here. They want to be fighting for the league. They don't want to be fighting for 5th and 4th. They think that they're better than that, but that isn't a state of mind that you need to have when you're playing Premier League football. You can't think I'm better than this. You can't think I'm better than that. You have to think, all right, this is the situation we're in. This is the situation we need to fight out of. And this is the situation that we need to play for our fans. The fans were dead after every 5 minutes of singing. They would do 5 minutes of just shit football. Why do we want to sing? Why would we sing for that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just embarrassing.
Are we going to invest in January? And if we do, where do you think the biggest priority should be? Well, look at today's team. Where do you think are the big gaps in the team?
Goalkeeping. As much as I love Gazaniga, his passion and his desire, he doesn't have it in him. He makes good saves. His passing is incredible, but his decision making is so poor. His decision making is like at one point there was Sessegnon in acres of space running down the wing. He decides to take his time and then hit it out of play. He's too panicky. He doesn't know what to do. That's a big one. Lloris will come back. He won't come back. He'll never come back from this injury like he was. Yeah, he'll be too scared, I think, as most players are when they come back from a big injury. I keep saying centre mid. I say it every season. We got these players, but Ndombele, he's not fit enough to be playing. He needs to pick up his socks and get his fitness better. Like it's just, how can he be going off again? I don't even know what minute it was. I just know it was very early on in the game. He gets a little knock on the knee. Most players will run that off. He's too tired and just there's no oomph within him. He doesn't have that right back, left back. I could say the whole team, but it's just not true. Our attackers need the balls to be fed to them like they should. They can't create it every 5 minutes. Hopefully Kane's not out for too long. Son's coming back, so I think we'll be fine without him. But we won't. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Jan and Toby, as a centre-back partnership that used to be one of the best in the Premier League.
That goes back to the thing about being stale.
Is it fit for purpose anymore, that partnership?
They're too old. Maybe they're too. They can't bring the ball forward like they used to. Yeah, they can't ever. They do it once in a while, but they can't do it throughout the whole game. They're just They don't have it in their legs anymore. Sanchez, he's been finding his feet recently. I don't know why he's not playing. Maybe he's just tired. He did play a lot of games in a row on a two times a week basis. So I think that centre backs we can go towards the end of the season. It's the fullbacks. They keep having to cover for the fullbacks. Yeah, Aurier, he's a donkey with lead shoes on. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, he gets that last cross in the last second of the game. Have some composure. Pass it back. We'd kill you for that, but it's better than kicking it out over the goal like God knows what. It's just embarrassing. I keep going back to that word. Just embarrassing. This is Southampton. We're Tottenham Hotspur. We should be beating these lot.
At least putting up a better fight than we did. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yisrael, cheers for coming on, bro.